Buncombe County deputies are searching for this woman right here in this video. They say she's responsible for stealing from a local nursery.
News 13's Hannah McKenzie spoke with the owner today, who says this isn't the first time the suspect has targeted the business.
Over the last year and a half, the owner of Smokey Park Nursery tells me they've been hit 6 times. Stolen equipment, tools, and plants totaling upward of $15,000. A plant thief caught on video. Around midnight, June 28th, a surveillance camera at Smokey Park Nursery capturing this woman running up to the cashier's kiosk. She pauses for a second before tripping and stumbling into a shrub. She continues walking, then picks up a potted plant before going out of frame. Another camera shows her still holding the plant, entering a corral where some trees are stored, almost knocking one down in the process. Her target, this Japanese maple tree, says owner Derek Engelhardt.
This is a $275 tree. For us to be only in business for 2 years, that's a hard hit to take right there.
But she got spooked, took off, and left the loot behind, he says.
This is the actual tree that we found over in the parking lot. The root ball was out of the bucket there. It was kind of smashed into pieces, so we've repotted it. You can already see it's taken some of the damage just from being root ball exposed so heavily.
It's not her first visit to the Candler business, says lot manager Amber Cabe. 5 other Japanese maple trees were stolen on June 23rd, a tough blow for the small business.
We work really hard here. We put our blood, sweat, and tears into having a locally owned business, but when we have people coming in taking things that don't belong to them, very expensive things, it really feels like a punch in the gut.
Just last month, 17 miles away, another nursery hit. This video shows a woman at BB Barnes, the suspect still unidentified. Japanese maple trees reportedly stolen there too. Engelhardt thinks it's someone in the industry targeting the most expensive stock, and he can't afford for justice not to be served.
This is my livelihood. I've put everything into this place.
Additional lights and cameras have already been brought in, and they eventually hope to install a fence. If you recognize the suspect, contact the Buncombe County Sheriff's Office.
It was obviously a huge mix-up. It just goes to show, you know, social media can be an amazing thing, but it also comes with responsibility.
Setting the record straight, the owners of a mountain boutique are accused of being racist after a racist viral video was uploaded to TikTok. But there's a twist. Social media users pegged the wrong store.
As News 13's Samir Nefsi shows us, the mix-up has the Sylva community supporting the store owners.
It's a case of mistaken identity for the owners of Southern and Sunkissed Boutique. The Sylva store came under fire after a different business owner in North Carolina took to Facebook Live to lodge racially charged comments against the Hispanic culture.
The manager was rude and tried to blame her body odor on me, called me an enchilada.
That's just one of the comments left on a Google review of Southern and Sunkissed Boutique. Backlash has been swift for the small business after concerned members on social media uploaded this video.
It smells like tacos under my arms, like I'm a walking enchilada.
The comment originated from what appears to be a now deleted Facebook page, Sweet Savannah Boutique, a store based in Thomasville, North Carolina. We reached out to the business and were not able to reach anyone.
We went from what, 4.8 stars to overnight it was like 1.3.
Casey Kerr and Kristen Drake say social media users were quick to attack. The issue, the sisters had nothing to do with the video, the store, nor that owner.
So it really was disheartening to us because we wanted to fix it and get to the bottom of it.
After a significant drop in reviews, negative comments across social media platforms, and harassing calls, the sisters launched an investigation into the root cause.
It was because of the name. So this lady had a name that was very similar to our store's names.
That mix-up costing the business its reputation, but not for long. Community members taking on the trolls, dispelling what Carr calls detrimental comments.
Them taking action, getting on, I mean, they really took time and effort to have our back.
One of those backing up the store, Anna Stager.
I just think it's just a horrible experience and not fair to these ladies.
It was amazing just to see your community have your back.
And there is a video circulating online showing that business owner who took to Facebook Live apologizing for her comments. Meanwhile, back here in Sylva, the sisters say they made it through a chaotic week thanks to the community members who came to their rescue.
We begin with concerns about local coverage from a major cell phone company.
News 13's Kristen Aguirre looks into complaints about Verizon Wireless and what the company says it's doing about them.
Now, WLOS has received multiple complaints about Verizon's spotty service. Everything from dropped calls to the inability to even get a call out. There are some major issues here. Verizon saying some of those issues caused by North Carolina's rapid population growth over the last few years. They're also saying that they've invested nearly $200 million into our state for enhancements.
This may be a broken up conversation, okay?
That's former Verizon customer Louise Hughes of South Asheville. She says her cell phone is basically her bread and butter.
It's my livelihood. I can't sit at a desk and wait for calls to come in. I'm a salesperson. I'm out and about.
Louise saying she made countless visits to multiple local Verizon stores for help.
The service kept getting worse and worse and dropped calls, and I would call Verizon and they would say that I was the only person reporting it, that I was the only person that had a problem, but I knew that wasn't true because we were all talking about it.
But we found someone else facing the same problems.
When we receive a call on it, sometimes it doesn't even ring. It just goes directly to voicemail.
Ray Barron Franklin facing a similar dilemma, saying he's been a Verizon customer for more than 20 years, but his issue started just a few months ago.
The minute you hit send, it goes good, and that's it. It never connects.
Except for Ray, it's quite frankly life or death.
I'm on dialysis. I tried to call my doctor, and it kept going goo-goo, goo-goo. And I finally got through, and I left a message. He tried to call me, and it went to answering machine, or to voicemail.
Fearful for the moment, his life depends on a call.
We don't even know if we can call 911 if it goes boop.
In an email from a Verizon rep, she states since 2010, North Carolina has added over 1 million residents and welcomes tens of millions of visitors each year. Verizon is there to support customers and communities in North Carolina in a number of critical ways. The company is saying it is expanding its 4G LTE network and introducing 5G service in nearly 2.5 million customers throughout WNC.
They're spending billions of dollars putting in 5G, and they can't provide simple telephone service.
Those updates too late for Louise.
I have left and switched to AT&T.
Right now, Verizon's frontline response team is doing everything it can to perform enhancements across our state, including here in WNC.